My name is Dustin Rodriguez, and I chose to do my Leadership Forum presentation on communicating in the operating room. Modern day operating rooms are generally not quiet work environments, with noise levels being well above the international standards for concentrated work. But it is also assumed that this is how the environment will be like. The article that I chose is titled Noise Peak Influence Communication in the Operating Room, an Observational Study by Sandra Keller, Franz Ziziki-Shan, Guido Baldini, Anita Kerman, Daniel Candinas, and Norbert Zimmer. The study focused on the impact of noise peaks on surgical teams' communication. Surgery is performed by a closely cooperative multidisciplinary team consisting of surgeons, anesthesiologists, scrub, and circulating nurses that need to communicate during the procedure. Clear communication is imperative for surgical teams to perform their task in a safe and efficient way. Communication failures or delays impair performance by increasing the likelihood of mishaps and are a common cause of adverse effects. The study looked to test the hypothesis if and how noise impairs case-relevant communication during surgeries, in the sense that under high noise, surgical teams engage in less case-relevant communication. According to the study, noise is defined as the wrong sound at the wrong place or as an unwanted sound. Sources of loud noise in the operating room can come from multiple sources. The most common one is from the surgical equipment that is used during the surgical procedure. For example, in surgery, the team uses a suctioning device for any liquids or gases that may be a result of the procedure. That machine has a loud engine that hums throughout the whole procedure. Another major source of loud noise in the operating room is background music. Many surgical teams prefer to have background music playing during a procedure. One of the major concerns regarding noise in the OR are its effects on communication, with evidence from other contexts positively suggesting that noise impairs performance of the tasks that rely on communication. Noise impairs listeners to understand the communication and thus threatens to complete and accurate transmission of information from speaker to listener. Noise is especially harmful for comprehending communication when the information to be received is unpredictable or complex. Surgeons are well aware of the noise in the operating rooms, with 2/3 of surgeons assume that noise in the operating room negatively influences their work. Noise also forces speakers to either raise their voice or to interrupt a communication. In sum, noise impairs the transmission of information and does more so if the information is complex. The study looked at cases that were deemed major, elective, open abdominal surgeries that had a duration of more than 1 hour, with the allowance of visitors to be in the room. The study used 109 cases with surgical teams consisting of senior surgeons, junior surgeons, residents, medical students, anesthesiologists, scrub nurse, and a circulating nurse. Microphones were sterilely placed near the surgical field in accordance to where the lead surgeon would be standing. The results of the study supported the hypothesis that loud noise peaks reduce case-relevant communication within the surgical team. The results show that noise directly interferes with the team processes by reducing case-relevant communication, which is a key aspect of team coordination. The study helps readers better understand how noise may affect performance of the surgical team, given that the charted results show that noise negatively affected the surgical outcomes. Although results showed that noise peaks impaired communication, the results also suggested that noise peaks do not impair all communication, but only interfere with complex communication. Under noise, attention would have to be divided between fighting off the disturbance of the noise, performing a sensory motor task, the actual surgery, and at the same time communicating about the current status of the procedure and coordinating the team. Surgical performance depends on good teamwork, and this study showed that high noise peaks can negatively influence task-related teamwork and communication during the process, which are all crucial for team coordination. All in all, I like the direction of the study. I am a circulating room nurse, so I understand the different noises of the surgical environment and how communication can be a little difficult at times, and it is nice to see others studying this issue. Not only are we dealing with noise, but with not only are we dealing with noise that impairs communication, but we also have our mouths covered with masks. Communication is so crucial to surgery as everyone on their team has their own roles and needs to communicate their results and if they need help. The one thing that I would have liked to see the study look into was making the surgery selection a little more diverse. I've worked in many surgical disciplines, from orthopedic surgery to neurosurgery, and the noise levels range from each side of the spectrum because of the different equipment used and the different aspects of the surgery. I would have liked to see if it had the same effect on orthopedic surgical teams as they deal with constant drilling and hammering throughout the procedures. A couple of questions to help take a deeper look into this issue and challenge would be, since noise is inevitable in the operating room, should training, education, follow-up be more focused on reducing the noise in the operating room or streamlining communication techniques to deal with such situations? Should there be designated times or portions of the procedure that all noise should be silenced? Older machines and equipment make louder noise, so should money be spent to update the older equipment just because of noise distractions, even though they might still be working? Should noise level of surgical equipment be taken into consideration when purchasing equipment for the operating room? And I think this one, working in the operating room, music is appreciated because it kind of makes the job go farther or seem quicker and make kind of focuses us. But if you were a patient, would you want music banned from the operating room for the procedure? I hope this was a different look in how communication is important and affected by the many challenges in healthcare. I hope to hear your responses. Thank you.